We'd like to ask all graduates who are outside the hall to come in and take your seats. All graduates who are outside the hall, please come in and take your seats. The procession has started. For the procession of members of convocation. Please sit while we wait for the council procession. Rise for the council procession.
From Mandom, yes, I couldn't say. O my Martinasio, Nioya dear, Adia Patano, who brought one, Naunya home, Lego Mampenny, Oni ni mpanyi for it nasio. Mu amuni won. Mu hwe won. Animtie ni opepa empene won lego mampanyi gumbrebre hinewa.
Please remain standing for the national anthem. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Provost of the College of Education who is representing the Vice Chancellor, Registrar, our distinguished guest speaker, Provosts, Deans, Directors, Heads of Department, our College Registrars, Members of Convocation, friends from the media, graduates, special guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you all. I'd like to welcome you to the Cedi Conference Center of the University of Ghana. And today we are happy to host students who have successfully completed the academic programs from the colleges of Basic and Applied Sciences, Health Sciences, and Education. We'd like to say that as we sit here, there's a concurrent session that is going on at the Great Hall for students, master students from the School of Graduate Studies. As we proceed, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to invite our Registrar, Mrs. Emilia J. Mensah, to make introductory remarks. Let's welcome her with a round of applause.
Thank you very much, Ms. Songsori. Representative of the Chancellor, representative of the Vice Chancellor, Provosts, Deans, Directors, and other university officials, members of Convocation, graduating students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all. On behalf of management of the university, I'm delighted to welcome you all to this ceremony, which, as we have heard, is dedicated to undergraduate students from the colleges of Basic and Applied Sciences, Education, and Health Sciences. The ceremony will be under the direction of Mrs. Mavis Utuaye, College Registrar of the College of Basic and Applied Sciences. We congratulate and salute all of our students who have worked so hard and are graduating today. Your hard work has truly paid off, and we wish you all the best on this, your special day. Before I take my seat, it is my pleasant duty to call on the Provost of the College of Health Sciences to perform a short but very important ceremony to acknowledge international students who are graduating today.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition at the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies we acknowledge our international student population who came from all over the world to study at Legon. We are pleased to report that members of the graduating class have come from 21 countries including Ghana. I will now call the names of all the countries in alphabetical order. Angola, Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Chad, Cote d'Ivoire, Germany, Ghana, India, Kenya, Liberia, Mali, Namibia, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Swaziland, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. I call on all our international students graduating today to stand to be acknowledged. Our international students. Our dear international students, we cherish your contribution to the academic and social life of the University of Ghana and wish you well in your future endeavors. Please be seated. Thank you.
It is my singular honor to introduce Mr. John Dazimensa, the Member of Council who is representing the Chancellor and presiding over this afternoon's congregation events. He is a distinguished expert in higher education, quality assurance, and policy development with over 18 years of leadership experience in Ghana's tertiary education sector. He currently serves as Director for Accreditation and Quality Assurance at the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, GTEC, having previously held key positions, including Deputy Executive Secretary and founding member of the Quality Assurance Department at the former National Accreditation Board, NAB, and Director of Policy. John has played a pivotal role in shaping Education Regulatory Bodies Act 2010 Act 1023. An active contributor to global higher education discourse, John has represented Ghana at international conferences hosted by the National Network for Quality Assurance Agencies in Higher Education. That is INQAAHE, the Council for Higher Education, CHEA, both in the US, and the European Quality Assurance Forum, EQAF, in the Netherlands, and the World Bank, among others. His initiatives and thought leadership have been featured on the website of prominent global quality assurance networks. With over 20 years of senior level experience across NGOs and international development agencies, including the United Nations system, John brings a multidisciplinary approach to education and development. He previously coordinated the Agriculture and Natural Resources Management Program for CARE International, Gulf of Guinea, covering Ghana, Togo, and Benin, and facilitated FAO Sustainable Livelihoods and Natural Resource Conflict Management initiatives in Africa. John's wide-ranging expertise spans quality assurance, higher education reform, governance, agriculture, environmental sustainability, and policy evaluation. He has served on several high-level national committees and panels, including the Presidential Task Force for the establishment of new public universities, the Technical Committee for Polytechnic Technical University Convention, and the 2024-2025 Committee for Ghana Ghana's open and distant learning policy, which he chaired, a national award winner scientist and a life member of the to advancing higher education and sustainable development in Ghana and beyond. May I kindly ask you that you join me to receive
members of the University Council, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Provost, Deans and Directors, esteemed members of Convocation and students, alumni, graduating students, invited guests, triumph and institutional pride. Graduating students, accept my heartfelt congratulations. Your journey to this point has been marked by perseverance, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to your goals. I commend you for remaining focused in the face of challenges, whether balancing academic demands with work, family responsibilities, or financial constraints. Your achievements today are a reflection of your determination and hard work, and we celebrate you with pride. As we honor you, let us also reflect on the broader impact of what you have accomplished. Our society, driving national progress, and contributing to solutions on a global scale. To highlight a remarkable distinction the University of Ghana has recently earned. In the 2025 Times Higher Education Interdisciplinary Science Rankings, the University of Ghana was in Ghana, second in West Africa sub-region, and an impressive 187th globally. This is not, it reflects the significant strides the University of Ghana has made in strengthening our academic and research environment. This achievement is a reflection of deliberate and strategic efforts made by the university. We have seen major investments in research, infrastructure, and the university has actively promoted cross-college and cross-disciplinary collaborations, while also attracting significant international grants. Capstones, and fieldwork. The University of Ghana's outstanding performance shows what is possible when we align vision with action and strategy with purpose. The high ranking is a significant milestone, but it is also a challenge to push further. We must now consolidate these gains. Let us invest even more in research capacity, support innovative teaching methods, encourage bold and relevant scholarship, and enhance our global presence through partnerships and outreach. To all those who have contributed to this success, our faculty, researchers, administrators, and students, I say thank you. This accomplishment belongs to all of us, and it is a powerful affirmation that the University of Ghana is not only a beacon of excellence in Ghana, but also an emerging force on the global academic stage. I applaud you all, and as a chancellor, I stand ready to support these efforts in any way that I can. Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to declare this assembly duly constituted for the award of degrees to successful graduates. It is customary for the Vice Chancellor to give a report at the congregation on developments in the university over the last academic year. I call on Professor Samuel Ni Ade Kudu, Provost of the College of Education, to present the Vice Chancellor's report. Thank you.
Representative of the Chancellor, members of Council, Registrar, my colleague Provost, Deans, Directors, and Heads of Department, distinguished guest speaker, members of Convocation, staff and students, alumni, graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased that you are able to join us to celebrate the outstanding achievements of our graduating students. Today marks not just the end of your academic journeys, but also the beginning of new opportunities, responsibilities, and possibilities. Congratulations on reaching this important milestone. I thought you were going to give yourself a resounding round of applause. Over the 2 days of congregation, a total of 1,944 students will be graduated in 4 sessions. This number is made up of 107 PhDs, 917 master's graduates, and 920 undergraduates. In February, 15,750 students graduated, and further ceremonies for the current cohort will take place in December this year and in February 2026. At the University of Ghana, we are committed to fostering academic excellence, innovation, and holistic development. And I am pleased to highlight key developments that have enriched the student experience and advanced our institutional mission. State of the university. The University of Ghana continues to build on its strong legacy of academic excellence. Our standings in the Times Higher Education Sub-Saharan African ranking is a testament to our efforts, first in Ghana, first in West Africa, and fifth in Sub-Saharan Africa, a leap from 17th place last year. I thought we are also going to give one more applause to the University of Ghana. We launched our new strategic plan, that is from 2024 to 2029, in July last year, and they are guided by 5 strategic priorities. And these are: 1, transformative student experience; 2, impactful research; 3, commitment to our faculty and staff; 4, engagement and partnerships; and 5, sustainable resource mobilization and stewardship. These priorities and their objectives, what we call our 5 for 5, are shaping our efforts to remain relevant and impactful while encouraging all members of our community to contribute actively to their realization. Improving IT infrastructure. Technology is central to education, and our Information Technology Directorate has enhanced connectivity across campus, expanded Wi-Fi coverage in halls, increased bandwidth, and is working on scaling up internet capacity. The Sakai Learning Management System has been upgraded to improve teaching and learning experiences, and similarly, UG Library Systems has improved access to academic materials through the UG Space platform. Work continues on the Digital Youth Village, driven by our School of Continuing and Distance Education, which, when completed, will serve as a national hub for digital skills training using UG faculty and other experts to deliver world-class instruction. Research and innovation. Our research ecosystem continues to grow. So far this year, 24 grant agreements worth approximately $23 million have been signed, with expected overheads of over $2 million. It's a strong vote of confidence from our global partners. The University of Ghana Graduate Research Fund, or UGCRF, has been operationalized, with the first call announced in April and awardees to be announced soon. The West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBI, has held a hands-on training workshop on antimicrobial resistance, bacterial genomics, and bioinformatics, equipping participants from sub-Saharan Africa with the skills to monitor, detect, and combat AMR, which is a global health challenge. Innovation and collaboration. The university recently co-hosted the Techremapa Hackathon with University College London, showcasing student-led AI solutions for individuals with speech impairments. The event showcased innovative AI solutions that address communication barriers for individuals with speech impairment. We have partnered with the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry to establish the GNCCI Junior Chamber. The initiative is driven by a shared commitment to address graduate unemployment. Student members of the chamber will gain access to industry leaders, career-shaping opportunities, and a strategic platform to align their personal aspirations with Ghana's economic development agenda. Additionally, through a collaboration with Johnson & Johnson Africa, led by the Careers and Counseling and Health Service Directorates, a program on promoting mental health awareness and training for students and staff has taken off. Recognition and achievement. Madam Chancellor, the university continues to excel nationally and internationally. As already mentioned, I am pleased to report that the University of Ghana has emerged as the top-ranked university in Ghana and the second best in the West African sub-region. In the inaugural Times Higher Education Interdisciplinary Science Rankings 2025, placing 187th globally. The ranking positions UG among the world's top 200 institutions recognized for excellence including the quality and impact of interdisciplinary research, strength of academic reputation, volume of scholarly output, international collaboration, and contribution to solving complex global challenges. Efforts advancing gender equity, inclusive education, and institutional The School of Pharmacy has received the Award for Excellence in Pharmacy Education. Please give them a round of applause. Also, Dr. Mame Ajua Jesua Edu, a member of the first batch of PharmD students graduating from the University of Ghana, was the best pharmacy student nationwide in the 2024 professional examinations. Students from the School of Law also won the 2025 Yesup Ghana Moot Court competition. More round of applause because we are chalking a lot of successes. Madam Chancellor, the Noguchi Memorial Institute's containment facilities received 4-star ratings, which is the highest by the African Centers for Disease Control. This continental recognition is a testament to Noguchi's commitment to international biosafety and biosecurity standards, affirming its role as a regional center of excellence in infectious disease research, diagnostics, and surveillance. We are indeed proud of all the achievements of our students, faculty, and staff. Ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you all to visit the university's website and our social media handles to read more about these and other achievements by members and units of our community. Modernizing teaching and learning. We have made significant investments in facilities across our campuses. A new state-of-the-art building for the Tema Learning Center has been commissioned. Pharmatrust Limited has refurbished a model pharmacy for hands-on student training at the School of Pharmacy, bridging the gap between theory and practice. Students' Financial Aid and CETSA. The University Students' Financial Aid Office has hosted a national conference to commemorate its 20th anniversary, bringing together key stakeholders from tertiary institutions across the country to deliberate on strategies for promoting equity and improving student aid administration. Over the past 20 years, thousands of students have received support through SFAO. And with this support, many students have been able to excel academically and in leadership roles both within and outside the university. In many instances, receiving financial aid through SFAO has indeed changed the trajectory of students' lives. For the 2024-2025 academic year, a total of 1,644 students have benefited from the scholarship awards. I thank all who have donated generously over the years to help us meet the needs of our students, and we welcome new donors to assist us in this truly life-changing mission. I also note the work of what is now the Center for Disability Studies and Advocacy, that has over the years, originally as the Office of Students with Special Needs, worked hard to support employees and students with different types of disabilities, enabling them to function fully as members of the university community. Vice Chancellor's Academic Awards. In April, we celebrated outstanding academic achievements during the Vice Chancellor's Academic Awards ceremony. A total of 180 prizes were presented to 142 recipients. Hotspot Comfort Zones. The first Hotspot Comfort Zone, sponsored by the Eugene Alumni Association, has been commissioned. 5 more Hotspot Comfort Zones are nearing completion, with plans to replicate these across our other campuses. These innovative spaces offer students a convenient, safe, and welcoming environment to relax, study, or recharge between lectures. Facilities are equipped with seating areas, internet access, and washrooms, enhancing the overall student experience. Legon Leadership Academy. Its leadership workshops last month. The Academy is aimed at enhancing the leadership skills of current and potential leaders within and outside the university. UGMC Transition Team. Madam Chancellor, His Excellency the President has recently inaugurated a team to work towards reverting management of the University of Ghana Medical Center to the University of Ghana. I thought you are going to applaud to this as well. We anticipate that the transition will enable the governance and operations of the University of Ghana Medical Center to be fully realigned with the university's academic mission, core values, and intellectual capital. It is expected that the medical center will become an integral part of our broader institutional framework, thereby enhancing the training of health professionals, advancing clinical research, and contributing meaningfully to national health policy. In conclusion, and now to our graduating class. Your graduation today reflects your hard work, perseverance, and dedication. As you step out into the world, remember that you are not only representatives of the University of Ghana, but also of the values that we hold dear. These are excellence, integrity, and service to society. I charge you to use the knowledge, skills, and values you have acquired here to make a positive impact wherever you go. We are very proud of you and look forward to seeing all that you will accomplish in the future. Congratulations to the class of 2025, and I thank you all for your attention.
Thank you very much, sir. Our guest speaker for this afternoon's congregation session, Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Technical of Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, GNPC. Michael Aite is an accomplished energy professional with over 2 decades of experience in the upstream oil and gas industry. His strategic leadership, operational excellence, and a strong commitment to team development in the exploration and production value chain positions him as a key figure in Ghana's energy sector. Mr. Aite had, prior to this role, served as Managing Director of GNPC Exploco from October 2024, where he led the company's upstream operations. In his capacity as former Acting Chief Operating Officer of Exploco and GNPC's Manager for Exploration and Appraisal at various times, and combining both roles at some point, Mr. Aite was instrumental in formulating and implementing operational strategies, leading negotiations with international oil companies, and driving key exploration initiatives across Ghana's sedimentary basins. Over the years, Michael Aite has made significant contributions to national oil and gas committees. A resident of Mensa Sabah Hall during his undergraduate studies, Michael also served as the Vice President of the Geology Students Association. He holds an executive MBA in project management from the University of Ghana, a Master of Science in Petroleum Geosciences from the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, and a Bachelor of Science in Geology from the University of Ghana. He's also an active member of the American Association of Petroleum Geologists and the Society of Exploration Geophysicists. Widely respected as a strategic thinker and mentor, Mr. Aite continues to champion operational excellence, sustainable energy development, and leadership growth. His unwavering commitment to regulatory compliance, innovation, and performance has reinforced his reputation as a results-driven leader in Ghana's energy sector. The full profile of Mr. Aite is on page 27 of the brochure. For now, ladies and gentlemen, to share with us his knowledge of experience from the corporate world and life in general. Join me to welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Michael Aiti.
Thank you very much, Madam. Good afternoon. Our distinguished member of council representing the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, the Registrar, Provosts, Deans and Directors, members of Convocation, dedicated staff and students whose commitments and contributions have made today possible, our esteemed alumni, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and above all, the very heart of today's celebration, the graduating class of July 2025. It is both a pleasure and honor to stand before you on this momentous occasion. Whether your academic journey has been in the sciences, education, or in any other field, whether you call this country your home, or have journeyed from across the globe to be here today, you all share a remarkable and unifying achievement. You have reached the climax of years marked by hard work, sacrifice, and unwavering resilience. Allow me in the next few minutes the privilege to share my own story from this great university into the oil and gas industry. In 1991, while on vacation from school, and I am an old Tom from St. Aquinas, I joined some members from my church for a Christian camp meeting held on the University of Ghana campus. We were accommodated at what I believe was Commonwealth Hall. This was my first visit to the university campus. My spiritual experience during the camp meeting is a story for another day. However, there is one moment from that visit that remains vivid in my memory. As we walk across campus to board the trotro that brought us to the meeting, I passed by a grand building that I later came to know as the famous Baum Library. Turning to my friend Edward, I said, "Eddie, I will come here one day." My first national service posting in 1992 took me to Sukron, a village of the Adeso Asamankasi Road in the eastern region. For some reason, whilst I was teaching, I missed the timing of the release of the University of Ghana admission forms for the 1993-94 academic year. At the time, this was a painful setback, made worse by how some of my peers treated me whenever we meet in town. Most of them would look in your face and said, "Look, I've got lectures to attend on campus, so I'll talk to you later." Looking back a few years later, I thank God it happened, because that extra year reshaped my outlook in life. It built in me resilience, a renewed hunger not to just add to the numbers, but to make a difference and succeed at any opportunity. I was one of the few guys who said, "It's Legon or nothing." Eventually, I was admitted the following year to level 200 Physical Sciences at the University of Ghana in the 1993-94 academic year. I took up residence at the Mensa Saba Hall and SB, what we affectionately called Okpo State. And I'm a proud Okpo mate. With great enthusiasm and deep desire to make my parents proud. The first week of registration was a nightmare. I walk away from potentially studying computer science, majoring in physics and or chemistry, and ended up at the earth science department. It was there that I encountered the word geology. One professor made me fall in love with the program. He told my friend and I, in a nice way, to walk away from the department because we could not pass the courses. And we did walk away, but we returned the next day and registered for the course. And I have never regretted that decision since. I later graduated with a second class upper, was selected to serve as a teaching assistant at the geology department, and was subsequently offered my first job in gold exploration by my professors. My journey since then has been both humbling and inspiring. Teaching science during my national service in 1992 at the Sukron village prepared me for my first field mapping project in Pekijake and my first job as an exploration geologist in the Western region. For a thoroughly born and bred Accra boy who attended Odogono Secondary School and then St. Thomas Aquinas Boys School, and having lived all my life in Accra, life in a village setting was tough and interesting. However, while I suffered a little in the beginning, and at one point nearly ran back to Accra, I'm grateful to God that I endured, and in doing so, impacted young lives positively. I learned many things and had many experiences that prepared me for my first job in the bush. Like many, I have lost jobs to changes in the global economy, and at times I've had to improvise and go back to teaching school kids. At one point, I made a bold decision to shift from hard rock geology to soft rock geology in petroleum studies when there was no sign of oil and gas discovery in Ghana. Throughout my career, I have learned that hard work truly pays off, and working smart and collaboratively with others and making it a point to impact lives positively along the way opens doors. I have been blessed with growth and elevation in my professional life, and I have seen days when politics has dealt me a sucker punch. Yet in all of this, I have found strength and solace in God and in my family and in the support of good friends who keep me moving forward with integrity and faith in God. As a Christian, I take inspiration from the scripture in Job 8, verse 7. Though thy beginning was small, yet thy latter end should greatly increase. Unquote. Colossians chapter 3, verse 23 says that whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ you are serving. Amen to that. My brothers and sisters, today marks a significant milestone in your journey. A day that symbolizes not just the completion of an academic chapter, but the beginning of a new and promising future. We gather here to celebrate your success, the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and resilience. Graduation is not merely an end. It is a gateway to a world filled with endless possibilities. As you sit here, adorned in your caps and gowns, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey that has brought you to this moment. Each one of you has faced challenges, embraced new learning experiences, and built invaluable friendships. You have preserved through rigorous coursework, long nights of studying, tight deadlines, and countless projects. Today, you reap the fruits of your determination and discipline. At this crossroads of education and opportunity, I urge you to embrace the unique role you have in shaping our society. A university education is more than academic achievement. It is a transformative experience and offers you a wide range of benefits that extends far beyond academic knowledge. It equips you with specialized knowledge in your chosen field, sharpens your critical thinking skills, broadens your understanding of the world, and fosters personal growth, and instill in you a passion for lifelong learning, self-discipline, resilience, time management skills, career preparation, a passion for knowledge and self-improvement. More than ever, our world needs thoughtful, driven, and compassionate individuals who are willing to be stewards of positive change, and you are those individuals. As you look ahead, I encourage you to reflect deeply on your goals and aspirations. Think carefully about what you want to do with your life tomorrow, and evaluate whether it takes you out of your comfort zone, impacts positively on your career and personal lives, and contribute positively to society. If it doesn't, keep trying and keep working at it. There will be obstacles. There will be setbacks. Face your challenges with courage and perseverance. When you step out into the world and perhaps fail to secure a job in the first 6 months, do not be disheartened. Treat the job search like a job itself. When I was finally invited to an interview at GMPC in 2004, I submitted 8 applications and cover letters in 8 months. I was sending 1 application every month. And then I'll make a trip to Tema to follow up. And every time I speak to the HR manager, he will tell me they've not received any application. Then I'll send the next one the following month. When I was finally invited, they brought all the 8 applications. And they asked why I kept sending the applications. Remember that nobody will take your place on this journey. When you fail, try again and grow by seeing the new opportunities that show up as you try and try again. Allow the process to shape and strengthen you. In 1999, when the global gold prices fell, I lost my job in gold exploration. Faced with uncertainty, I took a leap of faith and pursued a future in petroleum geoscience. At the time when only one organization in Ghana hired people in that field, I traveled to Norway, a cold and unfamiliar land, to learn a foreign culture and receive education for the next phase of my life. That decision, though difficult, marked the beginning of a new and fulfilling chapter in my life. As new graduates, you must remain curious and committed to a lifelong learning. The world is constantly changing and evolving, and being adaptable is crucial for personal and professional success. So today, I challenge you to take the next step in your journey with confidence, Go out there and pursue your passions with purpose. If things don't go as planned, regroup and try again. Take risk, stay committed, strive for excellence in everything that you do. For those of you who are earth science graduates, you stand at the intersection of education and opportunity. I urge you to embrace the unique role you are poised to play in our society. In an era defined by climate change, global energy transition, resource depletion, and environmental degradation, your expertise is not only relevant, but also urgently needed. Remember, the discoveries you make and the solutions you devise hold the power to reshape industries, influence policies, and uplift communities. Do not shy away from the challenges ahead. Rather, let them fuel your passion for innovation and sustainability. The future depends on minds like yours. Graduate from the School of Agriculture, your work is the foundation upon which the future generation will thrive. You are the stewards of our lands and the guardians of food security. As you set forth, remember that your knowledge is vital in addressing the challenges of an ever-changing agricultural landscape. Your leadership will be key in creating resilient, sustainable food systems for tomorrow. Graduates of the biological sciences, you stand at the forefront of discovery, where each new insight carries the potential to transform our understanding of life itself. Your research and dedication will shape the future of medicine, biotechnology, and environmental health. As you embark on your professional journeys, be bold and fearless in your pursuit of knowledge, pushing the boundaries of science. The world awaits your contribution to some of its most urgent scientific and health-related challenges. To the graduates of engineering science, you are the architects of innovation, equipped with the knowledge and skills to design and build the technologies that will shape the future. Embrace the responsibility that comes with this power. The challenge is to create sustainable, forward-thinking solutions that not only advance human progress, but also safeguard our planet for generations to come. Your creativity and commitment will drive the next era of engineering excellence. To the graduate of School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences, you possess the critical thinking and analytical capabilities that are indispensable in our increasingly data-driven and complex world. Use your rigorous training to analyze, interpret, model, and solve problems that span disciplines and industries. As you move forward, apply this precision and clarity of thought to illuminate pathways, bringing insight, innovation, and integrity to every endeavor you take. To our health science graduates, your commitment to health, your commitment to health and well-being is more vital now than ever. You carry both the profound responsibility and the rare privilege of impacting lives directly. As you enter the healthcare field, let compassion, empathy, and excellence guide your every action. Remember that behind every diagnosis, every treatment, and every decision, there is a human being, a life. A life you have the power to heal, support, and uplift. Your dedication will shape healthier communities and a stronger and a more equitable world. To our graduates from the College of Education, you are the torchbearers of knowledge and the cultivators of potential. As educators, you will shape minds, inspire dreams, and ignite a curiosity that drives lifelong learning. The lecture room is more than a place of instruction. It is a place where lives are transformed. Carry forward the values of patience, equity, and integrity, and know that the impact you make may not always be visible immediately, but it will echo across generations. You hold the key to a more informed, compassionate, and empowered society. To our diploma graduates, I say congratulations. Know that your hard work, dedication, and perseverance have led you to this incredible achievement. As you all step into the next chapter, carry with you the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the memories created. Know that the world awaits your contributions, and it needs your passion, creativity, and bravery. Today, I encourage you to dream big, pursue aspirations relentlessly, and always strive for excellence. Remember that success is not solely measured by titles or by positions, but by the positive impact you make in the lives of others. I would now like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to the leadership of this great institution, the only university of Ghana, the one and only, for their unwavering commitment to academic excellence and nation building. I also extend heartfelt appreciation to the distinguished faculty members across all schools and colleges whose dedication and mentorship have shaped the graduates we celebrate today. To the families, guardians, and friends present here, thank you for the encouragement, sacrifices, and steadfast support you have provided throughout this journey. Your role in this achievement cannot be overstated. Ayeko, congratulations once again to each and every one of you. Go forth with confidence and pride and make your mark on the world. The future is bright and it is yours to shape. Thank you very much.
I have no doubts that we have all been inspired by Mr. Michael Aite's address and the insights shared, which will serve as signposts for both life and work. Please, let's give him another round of applause. Thank you very much, sir. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition here at the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies, one of the best graduating students delivers a valedictory message on behalf of the graduating class. Our valedictorian for this afternoon's session is Mr. De Graaft Kofi Obeng. De Graaft Kofi Obeng attended Adisadel College from 2017 to 2020, where he pursued the general arts program with elective subjects in economics, geography, government, and elective maths. Throughout his senior high school days and for 3 years running, De Graaft won Best Student Awards for economics, geography, and government. De Graaft's strong interest in mathematics informed his decision to accept the offer of admission to study mathematical sciences, took a major in mathematics, and is graduating second-class honors, and with a final grade point average of 3.49. A resident of Dr. Hilary Manhall during his undergraduate studies, De Graaft was also an active member of the Mathematics Society, TMS, and served as an executive member on its finance committee. De Graaft's personal values include honesty, dedication, hard work, and faith in God, which he believes will always lead one to the expected end. He plans to pursue graduate studies in mathematics, focusing his career goal on applying the knowledge gained in the discipline to help solve real-world problems and making the world a better place for everyone to live in. De Graaft, please step forward to deliver the valedictory address on behalf of the graduating class.
member of council representing the chancellor, the vice chancellor, registrar, guest speaker, provost, deans and directors, members of convocation, staff and students, alumni, fellow graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. It is both a great honor and a deep privilege to stand before you today as the valedictorian of the graduating class of July 2025. Today, we are not just celebrating academic achievements, we are celebrating endurance, growth, transformation, and resilience. We are here today not just by our might and power, but by the grace of God, to whom we say a very big thank you. Let us take a moment and go back to where it all began, when we first walked onto this campus. Some of us were fresh out of high school, wide-eyed and unsure. Others came with a clear goal, determined to make something of themselves. We were all strangers then, but united by one aspiration, the dream of a better future. One of the first challenges many of us faced was securing accommodation on campus. That process alone felt like an entire course. Refreshing the portal severally, only to be told that all rooms were full in under 1 minute. For those of us who made it into the traditional halls, it felt like winning a raffle. And for those of you who had to hustle through hostels or commutes, we salute your resilience. As if the accommodation stress wasn't enough, we also had to brave the infamous course registration saga. Logging into MIS Web felt like joining a national lottery, hoping the system wouldn't crash. Praying your core courses hadn't mysteriously disappeared, and trying not to miss any required elective. One small misstep, one misclick, or a bit of wrong advice, and you could be pushed back by a semester, or worse, a whole year. I, being a victim of such a situation, knows very well how it felt. These experiences taught us early on that the university life wasn't going to be easy. We came with hopes, not only for ourselves, but for our families and communities. Many of us were inspired to pursue our undergraduate studies because we believe in the power of education to change our lives. We carried with us the weight of expectations and also the fire of ambitions. Our lives on campus made us realize that life is not always as we imagined. There were semesters when things didn't go as planned, courses we thought we would ace but struggled through, and times when we questioned our ability to finish what we started. Yet we kept going, we kept showing up, and through every twist and turn, we were becoming more than just students. We were becoming stronger, wiser, and more grounded version of ourselves. There were moments that reminded us that we were never truly alone on this journey. We leaned on each other through the chaos, doing tough group assignments, sharing notes in late-night study marathons, borrowing chargers when laptops were just about to go off at the worst times, and encouraging each other never to give up. Through all the pressure and uncertainty, we found community, we found friendship. And in that friendship, and in between the stress, there were moments of laughter, support, and memories we will carry with us for a lifetime. As we step into the next chapter, whether it's further studies, a career, or a new venture, I believe this truth will guide us. Growth is not always linear. There will be setbacks and unexpected challenges. But those moments won't define us. Our persistence will. Let us always remember why we started. Let our whys fuel us. Let our whys fuel us when the road gets tough. And we should never forget this. If we are honest, hardworking, determined, and place our faith in God, there is no limit to what we can achieve. Our goals are not just dreams. They are our destinations, and we are more than capable of achieving them. To our families and guardians, We say thank you for the love, the encouragement, and countless sacrifices you made to get us here. This achievement is yours as much as it is ours. To our lecturers, supervisors, and mentors, we offer our sincere appreciation for challenging, guiding, and for always pushing us to think deeper and higher. And now to my fellow graduates, I believe it is our brilliance, courage, and resilience that brought us this far. We have faced our challenges head on, grew through every experience, and emerged stronger. Today, we are not just wearing a gown. We are wearing the story of our hard work and perseverance. I am truly proud to call you not just my course mates, but my peers and my lifelong friends. Class of July 2025, let us go forward with boldness. We know that the world may not always be predictable, but we are prepared. Be curious, be kind, and be honest. Be curious, be kind, be honest, and be relentless in your pursuit of your dreams. Congratulations, we made it. Thank you.
You will agree with me that the graph's address truly represents our past experiences and future aspirations. And for that, let's give him another round of applause. And thank him very much for speaking from his heart and for all of us. We'll have a musical interlude and it will be performed by Dr. Alfred Patrick Adam. Dr. Alfred Patrick Adakwe is a senior lecturer at the Department of Music, University of Ghana, and he holds a PhD in music theory and composition. He is also a distinguished classical and art musician, widely regarded for his rare artistry and academic excellence. Please, Dr. Alfred Patrick Adakwe.
Adisua yakania ediye bahaimu adisua kra safwa yedibie puntiopno mientutu nase na yensomu ye otimpon kasene no yenam soa yemfum kwan adisua yakania ediye bahaimu otimpon kasene no yenam soa yemfum kwan adepa no sio adepa sio adepa fawutiri shemubi mempabo mensuru gra mempabo mehim otimpau kazeneno yanam swa yemfum kwan otimpon kazeneno yanam swa yemfum kwan. Anyway, are you ready to dance? Congratulations to you all. Clap for yourselves. Oh, you are not enthusiastic at all. Then before we dance, I was trying to check whether you clap for me the first time. If you hadn't clapped, I would have stopped. But then you clapped. So I'll play music for you to dance. However, I want to play a second song, or else I will be sacked from here that time is fast spent. So I'll take this as an opportunity to present another song to you. It says, Ebusia Nasi. When you hear God, personalize your God. Muslims personalize it as Allah. Christians, your God. And even if you don't believe in any God, personalize it as what you believe in that has brought you this far. Enjoy yourselves. Luciana said. The song says, Yeni ye bus ye na da wase, wone ye pa wa ya mayen, ti ye di ye na sejum ebre wo eja defwe. Yeni ye fie fo na da wase, wone ye pa wa ya mayen, ti ye di ye na sejum ebre wo. Una wuku yanku nyina mayen ohin kesye una wusa yen yare wa nyina aseda jom ve na yemfama uwe abri unkuto na wusa yeyo da una wuku yanku nyina mayen una wusa yen yare wani na aseda jo Benjamin na yemfama unkuto na wusa yeyo da yeda wasio ye sorry wo area free yeda wasio ye shira dada if it's a woman ya wanting any that's what yanku yinem aseda jo be na yemfama unkuto na usaye yo da yeda wasio yakutuo dada yeda wasio dada woman ya wanting any that's what yanku yinem aseda jo na yemfama uguto na wasaye yo da una wuku yanku nyina mayen ohenkesi na wona wasaye yarewa nyina aseda jo na yemfama uguto na wasaye yo da aseda jo na yemfama uguto na wasaye yo da. I think I need a better clap. Abba. Oh, come on, let me hear the clap. The clap. Abba. Munyai me, mamin to me jump. Near radia ye doso. Abba. Munyai me, mamin to me jump. Near radia ye doso. Near radia ye doso. Na ye yirin sada. Munyai me, mamin to me jump. Near radia ye. Assalamu alaikum. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Salam. Adasama. Congratulations to you all. Salam alaikum. The next song says, joy like a river, joy like a river, joy like a river. Dancing is not prohibited in this room. Joy like a river, joy like a river. Dance to the glory of God. Share. It is easy, so maybe you school. Joy like a river, joy like a river. Joy like a river in my soul. Joy like a river, joy like a river. Joy like a river in my soul. Joy, 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 joy like a river. Joy, 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 joy. Scrubba, scrubba, joy, joy, joy like a river in my soul. Come on, let's dance. Joy, 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 joy like a river. Joy, 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 joy. Scrubba, scrubba, joy, joy, joy like a river in soul. Children of the Lord, give the Lord a dance. Children of the Lord, give the Lord a dance. Children of the Lord, give the Lord a dance and magnify His holy name. Children of the Lord, give the Lord a clap. Children of the Lord, give the Lord a shout. Children of the Lord, give the Lord a dance and magnify His holy name. Give the Lord a dance and magnify His name. Give the Lord a dance and praise His name. Children of the Lord, give the Lord a dance and magnify His holy name. And the last song says, Nya would me a bedroom, why ye here in Sanda? Why ye here in Sanda? Aji Queen. Nya would me a bedroom, Yankwana Minya Mawo. Why ye here in Sanda? Oh, nya would me a bedroom, Minya me, why ye here in Sanda? Why ye here in Sanda? Aji Queen. Nya would me a bedroom, Yankwana Minya Mawo. Let me hear the voices. Now wouldn't me a between then cry na me nyama oh I sada oh me into oh yeah oh yeah oh yeah na 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 Missy mumma yum kase exams baby I baby sleepless night. Yeah, back and so me. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, da. Missy Jania wa yemio, Jania wa yemio. Nabra no bedi unso, no bedi unso. Niliam pana minye. Oh yeah, no oh yo badam papa. Do. For the last time, mama, yambom. Yambama, yeah, oh yeah, Abba. For the last time, handkerchief swing, yambom yanku say, yambama. Oh yeah, me, oh yeah, Abba. And you know the son, Missy Mumma, Yambom Cassette, oh yeah, Yin Cassette. Yambom, sorry, not to jump, oh yeah, oh yeah, Abba, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So Latido, congratulations.
Sincere thanks to Dr. Alfred Patrick Adakwe for giving us those splendid renditions. It has really warmed our hearts. Thank you very much, sir. It's now time for the award of degrees. Graduates, you are seated in the order in which you will be called. You will stand to be presented by the dean of your school. Your degrees, when your degrees are conferred by the member of council representing the chancellor, he will say to you, Ayoko, and your response will be, yeah. You will then take your seats for the roll call. And when you are called, you walk up to the platform to be acknowledged and for a handshake. And please follow the directions of the ushers and join the lineup to ensure that you are close to the platform when your name is called. Protocol demands that gentlemen take off their caps when they come onto the platform, and ladies, you kindly keep your caps on, and you can also curtsy. We will begin with the College of Health Sciences, and now call on the Dean of the School of the University of Ghana Dental School to present the Bachelor of Dental Surgery students. The Dean of the University of Ghana Dental School.
Can you please rise? Council member representing the Chancellor, I, Professor Sandra Ama Hewlett, Dean of the University of Ghana Dental School, present to you graduates of the University of Ghana Dental School who, having followed the approved courses of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Dean of the University of Ghana Dental School, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, John Dazimensa, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. Bachelor of Dental Surgery students, Aiko.
Kindly take your seats. Samuel Amankwa. Gracious Etonam Ameganibo. Kofi Bafo Amwafo. Ndenya Ansa. Emmanuel Kwesi Arthur. Joseph Papayao Wedi. Juliet Mause Dogbe. Christopher Nati. Edward Sefako Nojo. Jimia Adelaide Obobi. Esther Kisiwa Omari. Antoinette Osei Tutu. And Kwesi Jacob Togo.
Thank you very much, madam. We now move to the University of Ghana Medical School. So may we kindly ask the MBA-CHB student to kindly stand as we invite the representative of the dean to please present the students.
Council member representing the Chancellor. I, Professor Yao Boating Mensah, Acting Dean of the University of Ghana Medical School, present to you graduates of the University of Ghana Medical School who, having followed the approved courses of study over the stipulated time and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Dean of the University of Ghana Medical School, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, John Dazimensa, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery students, Aiko.
Please be seated. Desmond Joe Achampo, Ama Oforiwa Edu Mensa, Albert Afo, Esther Orishe Wenyimi Ajien, Pamela Tabua Amankwa, Atobua Jemima Enim, Elijah Entry, Krista Kara Dede Afi Anum, John Junior Ajakwa, Gladys Baba Meriba Asma, Rebecca Educhumwa Bimpong, Agagos Da, Kwame Boafo Dabanka, Abena Bosompema Danso, Godwin Achu Dupé, David France, Melvin Ni Kwao Freeman, Rabina Botia Finn, Marian Gatiba, Ethel Diejong Gebe, Tracy Hansen, Beatrice Inkum, Chido Kasiyazi, Kekeli Kojokini, Sethina Amakikuonu, Japhet Lanti, Lord Kobina Mensa, Fatia Dansoa Mensa, Nicole Nifa, Gloria Ya Omari, David Osei Owusu Jr., Priscilla Otuko Otu, Na Ama Yebua Owusu, Ni Kwakupom Parker, Alberta Pencil Eshen, Sarah Na Otua Kwansa, Inshira Kojo Spio, Ishmael Edu Suleiman. Thank you.
Now the turn of the College of Education, and may I please call on the Dean of the School of Education and Leadership to present the Bachelor of Education, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Arts in Education students of the school. Students of the School of Education and Leadership, may we please ask you to stand.
council member representing the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Professor Gordon S.K. Adika, Dean of the School of Education and Leadership, present to you students of the school who, having followed the approved courses of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for the conferment of the awards due them.
Dean of the School of Education and Leadership, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, John Dazimensa, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. School of Education and Leadership students, Aiku.
Kindly take your seats. Bachelor of Arts, Second Class Honors, Upper Division, Emmanuel Prepra Apia. Bachelor of Arts, Second Class Honors, Lower Division, Kobina Odum Akwa, Georgina Shika Adama, Juliet Etonam Ado, Solomon Abe Amponsa, Augustina Kobina, Blessing Hashimatu Gariba, Felicity Aheke, Richard Lawe, Sylvia Mensa, Stephen Modo, Erica Na Ajani Okai, Francis Swodrio, Bachelor of Arts in Education, Second Class Honors, Lower Division, Princess Enyonam Goni, Princess Na Yoyo Nati, Bachelor of Science in Administration, Second Class Honors, Upper Division, Faisal Suleimana, Bachelor of Science in Administration, Second Class Honors, Lower Division, Akushika Akwe Saki, Benes Ameyiwa, Doreen Adoko Doku, Ivy Kodria Forsen, Godfred Ayiku Mensa, Divine Boating Ntiamwa, Emmanuel Nyasoji, Peter Osei Sapong, Grace Young, Bachelor of Science in Administration, Third Class Honors, Anyas Ibrahim Redu Said, Diploma in Public Administration, Jessica Sika Ajay, Ruth Akoli, Priscilla Adofua Anson, thank you.
Our next school is the School of Continuing and Distance Education. May I kindly ask the Dean to present the Bachelor of Arts, the Bachelor of Science students of the school. My understanding is that they have done the two together. Sorry, madam. We now go to the College of Basic and Applied Sciences. And may I respectfully invite the Dean of the School of Agriculture to present the Bachelor of Science students of the school.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor, I,
Students of Students of the School of Agriculture, kindly stand. May we then please check whether there are students of the School of Biological Science here? If we have students of the School of Biological Science, can you please give me a wave? In that case, may we please confirm whether there are students of the School of Physical and Mathematical Science here? Okay. Then in that case, please, may we kindly invite the Dean, the Acting Dean of the School of Physical and Mathematical Science to present his students. Students of the School of Physical and Mathematical Science, kindly stand.
Thank you. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, I, Professor Kwadunadu Kwamponsa, Acting Dean of the School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences, present to you Bachelor of Science students in the College of Basic and Applied Sciences, who, having followed the approved course of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for academic awards to which their studies entitled them. I pray for the conferment of the award due them. Thank you.
Acting Dean of the School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, John Dazimensa, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences students, Aiko.
Please be seated. Bachelor of Science, Earth Sciences, second class upper, second class honors, upper division, sorry. Gifty Aqua. Joel Nashika Korti. Second class honors, lower division. Abdallah Abdul Nasir. Innocence Mauli Amego. Samuel Yaubonsu Kato Anderson. Adil Dako. Henry Peter Hammond. Michael Che. John Senanuchukwu. Isaac Amwa Osei. Ni Okai Palm. Prince Kofi Somoa. Nana Kwabna Amponchum. Vicentia Yabua Isiama. Bachelor of Science, Mathematical Sciences. DeGraft Kofi Obeng. Second class honors, lower division. Theophilus Edufo. David Amwako Apia. James Asiwaye, Prince Asari Beidu, Jessica Frempong, Aishetu Mohammed, Khadija to Mustafa, Kweku Omane Obeng, Edith Techua Sebe, Edward Youngson Rule, Third class honors, Conrad Ado. Bachelor of Science, Physical Sciences, second class honors, lower division, Rick Boateng. Benedict Abankwa Ousu. Third class honors, Julian Kwamina Tewia Hagan. Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, second class honors, upper division, Abdul Basit Ibn Hashir. Frederick Mayer, second class honors, lower division, Stephen Ofosu Asamoah. Abdul Samad Gariba Isa. Third class honors, Philip Anthony Barnes. Ruth Ajoa Bequin. Ebenezer Kudoji. Bachelor of Science, second class honors, lower division, Michael Che. Thank you.
Thank you very much, deans and administrators. Our dear fresh graduates, hearty congratulations. We are indeed very proud of you. With your degrees now conferred, anytime you have the opportunity to wear an academic gown, you will place the tassels of your cap to your left. May we kindly ask you to take a few seconds so that you move the tassels of the cap to your left and check that your friend's one is also well aligned. Thank you so much. As alumni of University of Ghana, you are also our international ambassadors. We expect you to translate the knowledge gained at this institution to benefit humanities. And we pray that to be our institution's most loyal supporters. I now respectfully invite the Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Mr. John Dazimesa, to deliver his closing remarks and dissolve congregation.
Members of the University Council, Vice Chancellor and other officers of the university, members of convocation, staff and students, alumni, new graduates, guests from all around the world, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As we bring this graduation ceremony to a close, I would like to once again extend my warmest congratulations to our graduating class. Your journey has not been without its challenges, but you have persevered, and today we honor you and your dedication and resilience. I would like to take this moment to acknowledge with sincere appreciation all those who have contributed to the successful planning and execution of today's event, as well as the other congregation ceremonies being held this week. Your dedication and behind-the-scenes efforts have been instrumental in making these celebrations memorable. To our newly minted graduates, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. The journey to this point has required hard work, discipline, and determination. You have earned the honors you received today, and I urge you to wear them with pride. Go forth as worthy ambassadors of your alma mater. Stay connected with the University of Ghana and remain active members of the Alumni Association, which provides a meaningful way to give back and to remain part of this academic community. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, may the values instilled in you here, integrity, commitment, respect, and loyalty, serve as your compass. You now have the responsibility of contributing to the transformation of our society. Look to you to help Ghana and indeed the world confront and overcome the complex challenges of our time. You are not merely recipients of grace, but custodians of knowledge, drivers of innovation, and beacons of hope for a better tomorrow. May the education you have received here at the University of Ghana light your path, and may your journey ahead be defined by purpose, fulfillment, and meaningful impact. Congratulations once again. Go into the world with confidence, with clarity, and with the conviction that you are equipped to make a difference. I would like us all to acknowledge with a warm round of applause the unwavering support of parents, guardians, spouses, families, and friends whose encouragement and sacrifices have played a vital role in the success we celebrate today. To our faculty and administrators, thank you for your guidance and commitment throughout the academic journey of our graduates. Thank you, and may the future hold even greater achievements for you all. Congratulations once again to the class of 2025. To our guest speaker for today, Mr. Michael Aite, we appreciate your presence and participation in the ceremony and your kind words to our fresh graduates. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my duty to declare this congregation ceremony officially dissolved. Thank you all for joining us for this ceremony. May God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Member of Council representing the Chancellor. Please, let's take note of the following announcements before we leave here. After the university anthem, we would like to invite members of the platform party and members of the convocation to step down. We'll ask you, our graduates, to come together. We'll have our photographers come up here and take a beautiful group photograph of all of us. We'd like to invite the valedictorian. Please come forward and join the members of the platform party at the front for the photograph.
When we finish the photograph, we'll ask all of you to remain standing while the platform party recesses. Members of convocation and members of the platform party will retire to seminar room 1 downstairs. And the valedictorian, please join us as we recess. Graduates should also note that we have commercial photographers who are stationed at the Samuel Kenneth Abwa Recreational Quadrangle, which is behind the BAM Library, to take memorable photos of you after today's ceremony. We would like to encourage you to patronize their services, and please be sure that they have accreditation endorsed with the stamp of the Public Affairs Directorate. Also note that patronage of this service will come at a fee. It's not free, so please note as you take the photos. Would like to encourage you that when you post your photos online, please use the following hashtags: hashtag UG Congregation, hashtag UG Class of 2025. Please, can you say that with me? Hashtag UG Congregation, hashtag UG Class of 2025. So please do not forget. Would also like to encourage all of you, as the member of council representing the chancellor said, to join the Alumni Association. Please take a moment and turn with me to page 65 of your congregation brochure. You would find there a message from the chairman of the University of Ghana Alumni Association, congratulating you on your graduation today and urging you to join the Alumni Association. There's a QR code on that page. Please take a moment to scan the QR code. There's a form that will pop up. Please fill the form. And please, please, please join us and be part of a network of prestigious alumni of Ghana's premier university. I hope you do that. Oh, I didn't hear a response. I hope you do that. Thank you very much. Before we end, please permit me to acknowledge Mr. Emmanuel Akwesi Abwaje from the Center for Disability Studies and Advocacy here at the University of Ghana for providing the sign language interpretation. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I kindly ask that we rise for the university anthem. The words are on page 64 of your brochure.
Proceeding to an integrity to make our nation proud.
as I said, graduates, please come together in the middle. We'll ask members of convocation to come forward, and we'll ask members of the platform party to join them for a group photograph. Our photographers will come up here and try to capture as much as possible.